Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my Lunch and Learn series. This is Helen Panos. We do these every Tuesday at 12 noon Eastern Time. And for those of you that don't know me, I am the owner of um, Dynamis Learning. It's a K through 12 tutoring, SAT, ACT prep company, and executive functioning. And we are mainly virtual. About 95% of the business is virtual in the Atlanta area. But we do some in person as well in the metro area, especially with younger kids. We have a lot of kindergarten. I even have a 4 to 5 year old. He just turned 5 that we do in person. And first graders, we've done them in person. But really, a lot of the kids nowadays can handle online. So today I am here with Antoinette Elliott. Thank you for coming to share your information with us, Antoinette.
I'm so happy to be here. Like she said, I'm Antoinette Elliott, and I'm the founder of All Our Children Elite Childcare Academy in Stonecrest, Georgia. We are extended hour nature based school.
Yes, and the way you can reach her is right there at her website, AOCELI So we're going to start off talking about, you know, childcare and how it helps parents and the benefits to that. So, how does having reliable childcare impact a parent's ability to focus, grow, and succeed professionally?
Well, it actually helps them to show up fully at work. You cannot show up with your full mind if you're thinking you're going to get a call in 5 minutes, if you're worried that your child had a bad night and they're not feeling well. Once a parent knows that their child is somewhere where the teachers understand them, understand their family, they actually do, believe it or not, need to feel like we love their children. Because
Mhm.
where else can you take the child and know you turn your back no matter how long, if you have to be late, it's going to be okay. They're going to take care of my child. Having that makes the world of difference.
Yes, it sure does. I know I would feel better if I know. Well, I do even with my pet. We have a dog, and gosh, I'm like kind of a little nervous Nelly sometimes when I'm out of town for the 5 day kind of run. Not as
Right.
much when it's just a weekend, I guess. But for some reason, if I'm gone 5 days, I'm like, okay. And we have cameras and things, but I'm like, is he doing okay? Is he eating? And if I don't hear from the pet sitter, I'm like, can you send pictures and show me? I mean, I think
Exactly.
they kind of figure out that I'm a little nervous about it. My husband, he's not too concerned.
Exactly. Yeah. So those are some of the things that we do in childcare. We have regular updates. You get pictures, you get notes, you get to see, how well they ate, if they didn't eat, how well they slept, if they didn't sleep, the activities they're doing. So if it comes up while they're working and they end up having to work over or work late, we're there late anyway. So it's not so much a bending of the arm or going out of the way. They don't feel like they have to call and beg, hey, I'm running late. We don't need to know why. Just let us know that, just so that we can prepare and make sure they have dinner ready for them. It just helps them to be consistent. If consistently they can accept assignments at work and they can do things, then they're building trust. They could end up with raises, all different types of things. It's just so much thing. Even peace of mind. How many days have you come home and the traffic is rough and you're thinking, if I could just pull over and get my mind together before I
Hmm.
get to the house. Sometimes they need just that little extra 20, 30 minutes to reset their mind before they pick up.
Right. Yeah. Um, you guys are in Stonecrest, correct?
We are.
Okay. And how big is how long have you had the facility?
So this is going on our third year. I
Okay.
started in family child care. My family child care center, believe it or not, is still open. We're not using it, but we have it on hold in case someone needed sick care. Then that's a place that we could provide sick care more or less on a one on one basis. Because there are those times where the child really is badly sick, but the parent 100% has to go to work. And so that's just something optional that a parent could use.
Okay. That's good
Mhm.
to know. And how
Mhm.
many kids do you guys usually have?
So we're licensed for 90. The most we've ever had was 85. Currently, we're sitting on a 55. So we
Okay.
have a little room. Nighttime is probably the most underutilized. I don't think people know it exists. We
Oh,
just started doing ads for it because you can go to midnight, and then we're also open on Saturday.
oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Is that more for even if people want to go on dates, or is it for people who work at night?
It could be either. We've had people who work at Grady and they get off at 11 or they get off at 11
Yeah,
something and they come rolling in right at that 12 o'clock. And we have some, hey, they want to go to a concert. There's many things that when late hours come and
right,
you want the child to feel, you don't want them to be at just someone's house. Because even sometimes
right,
when you take them to a family member, you're worried about, oh my goodness, did they put their feet on their couch? Did they mess up this? Did they break anything? So you're still on edge. At least that's
hmm,
how I used to be when my children were younger. The whole time I'm like, can we get dessert to go? Can we get that to go? No, put my food in the box. And it's like, why don't you eat? No, I'm going to eat. But you're worried about, you don't want to ruin it. And next time you don't get to go. So you got all those thoughts to where you
right,
can't really enjoy it. But when you bring your child in for a drop in, when you pick the child up, you see the activities they've done. They're telling you about how much fun. They almost like, bring me back tomorrow. You feel guilty because, you got to go to your regular. You got to go to your regular school tomorrow. This is just fun weekend stuff. But that's
uh-huh.
the experience that we want the children to have.
Yeah, reminds me of when my godchild was with us for a week and just recently, and we'd take her to camp every day. And so, yeah, she'd come back all excited talking about it. Matter of fact, her mother says she was so excited about it, she was talking about it all weekend long.
That's what you want.
Right, exactly. So, how does access to dependable childcare open doors for career growth and new opportunities for parents?
Well, you can say yes. Like you can say yes, I can take these night classes, or yes,
Hmm.
I can take additional classes because I can use this little time to study while the child
Right,
is being taken care of. Yes, I can work a few extra hours if you need me to. I can work the event on Saturday. So you start being able to say yes to where now it's like, oh, she's available versus back in the day, it's almost like, if someone had children, don't ask them because they're not going to be able to come. Well, that's
right.
over now. We can no longer exclude people who have children because people who have children have options and places that they can take their children and feel safe and be ready.
Thank goodness. Wow.
Mhm.
And your position at the child care academy is
Well, I'm the founder, but
okay.
I'm the one that does most of the tours. So when you come in and tour, I'm the one that's showing you around. So I call myself the bonder. I'm the one that makes friends with your baby and they feel that connection while we're talking and bonding. So if ever they come in and they're having like a rougher morning, I'm the handoff person. I'm the one that gets to absorb all the hugs and we're okay and you want to sit in here with me for a little while and then we go. I'm the one that if they're having a really rough day, they're probably going to end up playing Uno with me or something with me. So I'm like what I call the bonder because
Yes.
I'm the next safe person because I'm the first person they meet,
Uh-huh.
in transition of the tour.
So
So it's a sweet position.
how many people are on staff over there?
So we have about 10,
Oh, good.
10, a couple part-time, but I still say good 10 full-time people. And we are hiring. So if anyone, I said we have basically only two things because I can train everything else. We need you to have a credential and we need you to be flexible. And by a credential, I mean you've invested in yourself in something with childcare to the point that you've documented the work that you've done. That could be as a minimum as a CDA, TCC, diploma,
Mhm.
associates or up. I do tell parents when they try to apply your credential, it shouldn't, but it does kind of tell me what kind of pay rate you're going to get.
Mhm.
So if you come in and you only have this, or if a person comes in and they don't have any credential, then that question turns into a different question. How could you have been in childcare for 10 years and you didn't stop to get a credential? When the
Right.
state has been paying for them. The state has been,
Ah,
people don't know, but the state has been paying for people to go back and get education since I've been in business, and that's going on 17 years.
wow. That's awesome. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's a great program. They even give you incentive money along the way to keep you going. So there's really not too much
And
cutting.
how long is the credential program? Do you know?
Yeah, so a CDA, you can get that in 6 months, but you can go to a junior college and take 4 classes in 2 semesters. That never has to be renewed. The CDA does have to be renewed after 3 years. But most people, if you work at a place that give you regular training, you'll have what you need to renew it. But to me, it's just so much easier to go ahead and get the TCC or a diploma. And once you get in school, it's so much fun. Like I say, for all degrees, I don't know about the others, but if you go for early childhood education, it's almost like a hands-on experience, summer camp where
Oh,
you're being immersed, so you know how to immerse the children. And to me, I'm just like, it's just fun. You can get caught up in staying in school for ECE. I'm gonna tell you that.
so is it done online or in person?
You can do it either way.
Okay.
So it's very flexible. My daughter just graduated with her associates. She started in the high school program at Southern Crescent, and she ended up graduating. She loved it. She might have did 4 or 5 classes in person, but the remainder of them were all done online.
And what's the going rate of pay typically
So
for?
you could be anywhere between 15 and 23, $24. It just all depends on what you're bringing to the table.
Okay.
How many years of experience? Do you also speak a second language? Is that something that we can include with the program? Do you
Okay.
have some other type of specialty that builds more of your reading specialist? All of the things are taken into account. But you just coming in and saying that you work 10 years or 15 years in childcare and you have no credentials and nothing to show for it, I'll be like, that's like a $10 an hour. And of course,
Yeah.
what adult wants to take $10 an hour? So that kind of
Right.
eliminates that. But it's the point is we have a system. The state has it set up where they ask for certain credentials for lead teachers. That's nothing that I really can make the decision on. That's already been set and
Right.
established by the state.
Right.
And if I'm going to be a good business person, I want to get the best person in for my children.
Right. Exactly. Sure. And
Mhm.
then let's see. I think that's all my questions. I know you have like a free pack for them to get. You want to tell us about this free parent peach pack?
Sure. So the peace pack is basically just like your little cheat sheet. How can I get them to eat more vegetables? How can I get them to get in bed at night and sleep? When you actually sign up for the peace pack, then you'll be in my ecosystem, and then you'll end up getting follow-up emails that give you little things, how to look for childcare, what to ask for, all of the different things that parents need. So it's not so much selling you, but it's trying to give you more information. If you look on my website, we actually have a resource page. On the resource page, you can find out anything from funding, so many things. We even have links to where children can go and practice different educational things. There's just a lot. I really tried to pack my website for a resource so that if you ever meet us, even if you never use us, you're still part of the family.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Well, folks, the link is right there for you to get the peace pack. And I will have it in the comment section so you can just click on it and that will be live for you to download and get. Well, thank you very much, Antoinette, for your time. I know you guys can see Antoinette on my next podcast, season 16, coming out this fall. We will start that middle of August. It'll roll out all the way till the end of October. And Antoinette's one of the guests. So I look forward to having you on the podcast, Smart Parents, Successful Students podcast.
Can't wait. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And everybody, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will see you again next week when we're going to be interviewing one of my tutors, Stash. He's terrific. He's actually coming in from onto a StreamYard with us through a foreign country. We'll talk about that then. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.